Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. We are doing area and surface area 5.1, lesson number 4. So far we did unit conversion, then we did squares and rectangles and parallelograms, then we did triangles and kites and rhombuses. And now we got two more, trapeziums and circles. Now, until now, the equations have been pretty, why am I so small? Why am I so small? No, we start off big. Hello again. Hello. These equations we're doing, they're getting a little bit harder now. A little bit harder. Before we're just multiplying two things together and sometimes putting a half in front. This time, a little bit more to it. Hey, let's get into it. So now I go small, and then I could do the reveal of the calculator. Look at that nice calculator. No more calculator issues. We've got the correct one there. But of course, I've ruined the reveal. I gave it away straight away. I could restart the video. I'm not going to. Um, I'll just move on. Let's make it a little bit bigger here. I want to get that as big as we can, make it easy for you all to see. Fill up the entire screen. There we go. That should be good. So, only two pages for trapezium. Page 1, 2, and then circles. 1, 2, 3, and we're done. So, take our time. Look at this formula here. Area equals half times the height times the a plus b. Wow. Okay, so we can write that without the times because it looks complicated like that. So area equals half height a plus b. Please write that. Half height a plus b. If you want to write it with the times, you can, but I think it's easier without the times and just understand that you have to times. Half times the height times the a plus b. Brackets. That's what's new here. Brackets, you got to do the brackets first. So when we're doing these questions, well, calculator is going to do all of it for us. But you have to add first, then do all your multiplying. So half, yeah, height is the distance between the top and bottom. So trapezium. What is a trapezium? It has one pair of parallel sides. Please write that down too. That's very important that we know what a trapezium is. So example number 1, you see it's got this top and bottom parallel to each other. B, top and bottom parallel to each other. Same with this one, top and bottom. If you put it on its side, well, whatever, it's got two sides parallel to each other. And those are the A and B. A and B are the parallel sides. And the height is the distance between them. So let's go. Area equals, first things first, write the formula. Step 2, substitute. And what's the height? Is 6. So I'll write half times 6. And then the A and the B, the parallel sides, the 5 and the 12. Now, if you want to do this manually, what you do is the 5 plus 12 is 17. Half of 6 is 3. 3 lots of 17, 51. But we're going to use a calculator because we make mistakes. Half times by the 6 times by bracket. 5 plus 12. 51 units, both in meters, so it's meters squared. Very important. The first thing I should be checking every single time is, are the units the same? So like for B, millimeters, millimeters, millimeters. Yep, all in millimeters. So there we go. Half height A plus B. Half. The height is the 9. The A and the B are the 3 plus 6. Calculator is our friend. Like I said, if we didn't have the calculator, we would have really had to make sure we know all the times tables and heaps of stuff to do in our head. But anyway, we've got the calculator, so we shall use it. And those are our two answers. We didn't do any rounding here. We just wrote out exactly what was on the calculator. So that's how we do the trapezium. I'm going to go to the next page and I'll do 1 or 2 for you and then just do the rest. So scroll in. 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. So 1 page of trapezium questions. They're all, the first 6, they've all got the top and bottom like this, top and bottom. But G and H, look down the bottom, you got top and bottom on the side there. So watch out for those two. But still, these are, there's, oh, yeah, there's no tricks. There's no tricks. So sometimes the sides are like this. Sometimes sides, you got one at a right angle. You could even have them both going outwards, both the same way. I mean, it doesn't matter. All right, 1a, half height times d plus b. Substitute half times the 6 times the 4 plus 7, and then go straight to the calculator. We don't have room there to start doing it. 1 over 2 times by the 6 times by the 4 plus 7. So it's 33 units centimeters squared. And for B, the first thing you have to do is write the formula. Half height. I'm going to use a different color because it's all crammed in together. Half height A plus B. Substitute. Solve. All right, I'll leave the rest for you there. I'm going to pause now, and you should pause too. Then when you resume, all your answers will be there. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. I did the full working out for the ones on the left. For EFGH, I saved time, just gave the answers. But you should do the full working out. Always do the full working out. And I did those in my head. So if you've got it right and I've got it wrong, like if we've got different answers, maybe you're right. All right, gonna scroll down, man. 3, 2, 1. Circle. Circles. So circles. Most important part of a circle is its center. Every single circle has a center. And what we have is a distance from the center to the outside. That's pretty dodgy. Round 2. Better. The distance from the center to the outside is the radius. So on this diagram, I'm just going to leave the radius here. So that's what we call the radius. Distance from the center to the outside. The diameter is from one side to the other through the center. So it can't just go, here I'm going to do it in green. It can't just go like that. That's not a diameter. It has to go through the center. But the most important thing is the radius, because in our formula, it's pi r squared. Our area equals pi r squared. Without the times, pi is this weird number here. 3.141592654, blah, blah, blah. It goes on forever. There are memory competitions where people try to remember as many decimal places as possible. They go for hours and hours and hours. Look, I don't know what the record is now. Look it up. So pi times the radius squared. So if the radius is like 6, it would be pi times 6 squared. If the radius is 2, pi times 2 squared. If the radius is 0.061, pi times 0.061 squared. So as long as you got the radius, calculator does the work. But what happens if they give you a diameter? If they give you the diameter, we got to halve it. We got to halve it because we don't want the full distance across the circle. We want just from the center. So we'll get to that in a moment. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go blue pencil. Area equals pi r squared. Pi times 70 squared. And I was expecting more decimal places, but anyway, 15393.804. So that's as many as the calculator wants to give us. But let's just round it off to the nearest whole. So 15394. Didn't ask us to do that, so that's why I definitely gave the exact answer as well. Okay, exact area of a circle with radius 6 centimeters. So we're just going to go pi times 6 squared. Oh, that's right. No, I want the thin ones. People are telling me I should write with the thinner ones rather than the thick ones. Because when we project it up on the screen, it makes it hard to read. Pi times 6 squared. 113. 097 3355. And let's nearest whole 113 centimeters squared. Nearest whole. Oh, you cannot see that at all because I've zoomed in so much this week. This lesson, done. So, diameter. What we have to do is firstly halve it, and I'm going to make it clear that that's what I'm doing. I will just say the radius is equal to 3 divided by 2. Oh, wrong screen. .5. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5 kilometers. Now we've got the radius. Area equals pi r squared. Pi times 1.5 squared. Calculator to the rescue. So that whenever I got a question using pi, I'm always gonna use a calculator. I'm not gonna try and remember pi and then do a complicated multiplication. 7.068. 0680658. 0685. Oof. Switching my head. Making mistakes. 83471. So just, why don't we say 7.1? Oh, I didn't use units. There's a big circle, by the way. 7.1 kilometers squared to 1 dp. Final process, example 3, the same thing. Find the area of a circle with diameter of 12 centimeters corrected to 2 dp. We're given the diameter, so we should, first things first, say the radius is the 12 divided by 2, 6 centimeters, pi r squared, pi times 6. Hey, we've already done pi times 6 squared. Wait, this is the same as example 2. I'm going to just copy out what's above. 0973355. But we're doing it to 2 decimal places this time. I almost would have done 113 to the nearest whole and walked away. 0.2 decimal places, so it's 097. Because of that 7, we got to round up, so it becomes 10. Okay, rounding practice. And that all fits in just... Might need to slide over just a little bit. All right, those are our nice examples. Going to pause here, and then I'll scroll down. Oh no, why should I pause? Scrolling in 3, 2, 1. So, find the exact value of the area of each circle. Leave your answers in terms of pi. Let's not do that. let's not do that. Let us do that. And let's also just, why do we have to do so many? Let's just do 1, 2, 3. Wait. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. I mean, 3's enough. But for question 3, you're going to do all of them. So leave that. And then for this page, no, not going to leave your answer in terms of pi. Right. We're just going to give an actual answer. And we'll do those as well. So 1/8. What you're going to do, write the formula, substitute, work out what that is, then round it. For D, area equals, write the formula, substitute, work out what that is, round it. G, they're giving us the diameter. So step number 1, find the radius. Then substitute the radius, find it, round it. Question 3, kind of the same thing. Why don't we just get rid of the last 2? All right, I'm going to pause here, do the answers for this page. 3, 2, 1. And here are your answers. Got a little bit messy towards the end there. I'm gonna a little bit. Let's grab this, slide it over. That's weird. I missed out one of the legs there on the pie. There we go. Pi times, that's good. There we go. I know it's long. So in a test, you're not going to say, hey, work out all 10 of these. They'll give you 1, maybe 2. Like 1 here, 1 there. So this is just practice. You need practice to remember things. Oh, and I should have written down each stage that I rounded off to 2 dp. Just whenever someone sees that, I want them to know straight away that it's been rounded. And they see that in brackets. That's not an exact answer. There we go. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. 3, 2, 1. Last page. Find the exact value. Find the area of each one. Just find the area. And let's just make it 1 dp. No, 1 dp is the previous question. Let's go for 3 dp. So I want you to have a go at that. Now, unfortunately, I have to stop the recording here. So I'm not going to be able to give you answers. Oh, no. I'll make the time. I'm going to skip the working out. I'm going to go straight to the answers, though. But you should do the full working out. Okay. Pausing. 3, 2, 1. Okay. There are your answers. Notice for C and D, for both of those, they gave diameter. So to halve the 20 to get 10, halve the 18 to get 19, halve the 42 centimeters to get 42 centimeters, halve that the 2.4 meters to get 1.2 meters. All right, that's all the answers. That's all. I think this was a good length, not too long, not too short. So this was trapeziums. I'm going to scroll up. 3, 2, 1. Trapeziums, half height A plus B. And then, scrolling again, circles, pi r squared. All right, we're done. Well done. See ya.